Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Keldon Johnson.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And the starting group for the Spurs, they've got Castle. Harrison Barnes is out there with Wembanyama. Then it's Chris Paul, and it's Vassell in at shooting guard. Now, here's Vassell. Barnes outside, 6 on the shot clock. Wembanyama sets a screen for Barnes. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Bucks. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
And this is a matchup that can frustrate them as they came up empty in their 2 games against them last year. I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. And so it's Milwaukee now, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Lopez sets a screen for Giannis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Here we are, another night in the NBA, Richard. Always special to be on the floor, isn't it?
Oh, it is a special moment as a broadcaster or a player, Kevin. You never take for granted the chance to be a part of this game. It's the best athletes in the world playing the best game in the world.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
Here's Prince after the basket by San Antonio and stolen by Barnes. Here's Vassell. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Agile finish from Vassell against that foul, managing to get the and one.
In his young career, Richard, we've seen Devin Vassell really blossom as a two-way talent.
He's a talented player, but I think there's still another level that he can reach, and he needs to continue to grow as a playmaker to get there.
Free throw, no good for Vassell. Greg, you know this. Getting that second contract is a major goal for young players in the NBA, like Devin Vassell.
And Devin did, signing a huge 5-year extension in 23. He ended up having his finest year after inking that deal. Vassell has a very bright future.
Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. With a break in the action, let's now bring up the 2K leaderboard and look at the league's top scorers over the past 10 games. Victor Wembanyama, number 1.
Quite a role he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. Now he's worried Chris Paul will take over the game, saying he's mentally beyond where most players have ever been. His ability to read the floor, make decisions, work the refs, call out teammates, he checks every box when it comes to leadership. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And the basket by Vassell.
Much more comfortable from deep. Vassell finding that stroke.
Lillard outside. Lopez outside. Over Wembanyama. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Barnes can't get it to go. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Milwaukee. And Antetokounmpo. No good on the shot. The Spurs come into this one following a loss to Chicago. Spurs working the ball around now, and they pick up 2. Vassell's got 12 points in the game.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Chris Middleton's checked in for Taurean Prince. The grind of the NBA season wears on, but what a pleasure this year is turning out to be. Let's check out the West and see how the standings look. You look at San Antonio. Right now, they're down in the 9th spot. They haven't had the kind of success they had wanted to have at this point of the season.
And you know, for the Spurs, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
And you have to wonder if this roster can get to that next level. They have talent, but if it doesn't come together, they might have to shake it up.
Now, here's Lopez. 8 points his last outing. For 3, Middleton nailed from three-point land.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
San Antonio trailing here, just 5 on the clock. And Paul puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Middleton.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. No good on the 3. Spurs have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Paul outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for Barnes. Sinks the triple.
He's a dangerous shooter from deep. Barnes can hit some big shots out there.
Barnes against Antetokounmpo. And he drops in the way up off the glass. Giannis has got 8 points. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Kelishvili passes to Champagny. Jones looking for an opening. Misses off the right iron. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Bucks. Pass to Lopez. And Lillard kicks to Middleton. Lillard a screen on Johnson. Middleton can't get it to go.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Bassi, the pass to Mamu Kelishvili. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Brook Lopez. This is his first free throw of the game.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
Shot 2. That one is off. Richard, last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bobby Portis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Green in for Jackson. Now, here's Lillard. He has 5. Pass to Portis. 5 on the clock. Middleton for 3. It's good for a second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And so assertive offensively. Middleton won't let anything, even the clock, throw off his rhythm.
Jones from outside. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage.
And Middleton kicks to Lillard. Puts up a 3. And it's Mamu Kelishvili with the rebound. Outside, Jones. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Milwaukee's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Champagny passes to Jones. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. From deep, count that bucket. Jones has got 5 points so far. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Middleton outside. Portis sets the pick for Middleton. Off target from outside. San Antonio leading. Outside, Jones. Pass to Champagny. Shoots it up. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Still scoreless. Out left to the wing. And it's blocked. Middleton against Johnson. Portis a screen on Johnson. Here's Robbins. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And San Antonio shooting 45% from the floor since the game got underway. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance. He saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the stripe.
At the line for Milwaukee, Chris Middleton. Shooting one.
And that one falls for Middleton.
A solid passer and rebounder, but it's really scoring where Middleton shows up big. He can be just relentless on that end of the floor.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Sinks the three-pointer.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Branham, the pass to Collins. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Spurs shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting for San Antonio, Zach Collins. Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
He misses the free throw. That one misses. And so the first quarter is in the books. Bucks ahead, up 7. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Bucks.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Oh, man, their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
The Spurs come into this one following a loss to the Bulls in Chicago.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys are defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
On the floor for San Antonio, we've got Devin Vassell. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Barnes. Then it's Castle, and it's Paul in at the 1 spot. And the basket by Vassell. Vassell's got 14 points.
I like what we're seeing from Vassell, playing with a lot of energy and not settling for shots he doesn't really want.
And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
+8 in the rebound differential is one more reason why they're in control.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Antetokounmpo against Barnes. Vassell off target with his 3.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Spurs trail by 12. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
This size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star. Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Known for his strong defense, Castle is someone any coach would love to have. He is a hard-working rookie.
Giannis drives in. Lopez kicks to Trent. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And the Bucks making a change here. Prince is checked in.
Number 12.
Spurs trail by 12. Paul looking around. Here's Barnes. Pass to Castle. Vassell sets a screen for Paul. Buries it from three-point range.
What I like about Paul is he picks smart shots to take, especially when they're behind the arc.
Lopez finds Green. And again, the Bucks miss. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
Barnes outside. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4. Bucks leading by 7. Outside, Antetokounmpo. It's Trent on the wing, covered by Barnes, and the Bucks miss again. Spurs have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Vassell, hits it from three-point range. Vassell's got 17.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Trent passes to Antetokounmpo. Lopez sets a screen for Giannis. From 13 feet, it goes down. Antetokounmpo's got 9 points in the quarter.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Damian Lillard, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Almost halfway through the season, let's check out the standings in the East. You take a look at the Bucks. Right now, they've compiled the 6th best record in the conference.
Well, right now for Milwaukee, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
From here on out is just about putting in the work, coming to every game ready to compete, and never giving less than your best.
And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Saturday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Now, here's Trent. He had 10 points in the win against Toronto. Giannis passes to Lopez. It's blocked. Vassell outside. It's Jones on the wing. Back to Vassell. Spurs passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. A rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Lillard. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And if you look at the stats for unassisted jump shot percentage, Lillard can drain those pull-up jumpers as well as anybody in our league.
Here's Jones. Gets in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Good.
And you can see the growing confidence that Giannis has in that mid-range.
Lillard against Jones. This one for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 7 rebounds in the game. And the basket by Lillard.
A downright lethal 3-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Scoreless thus far. Lopez with the block. Giannis kicks to Lillard. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's a second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A 3rd, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Spurs trail by 11. Jones, the pass to Champagnie. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Gary Trent Jr.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Spurs have made just 1 free throw in this one, and a lot of misses beginning to pile up.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
That free throw, no good. Well, a lot of former NBA players have a hard time, RJ, giving credit to current NBA stars. Why do you think that is?
I think so quickly we don't hold next generations to the same standard as prior generations. I don't get into all of that stuff about who is better and who is greater. I just focus on the growth of the game.
Now, here's Lillard. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Raptors in Toronto. Trent can't hit. Spurs trail by 10. Inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. While we have a break in the action, now let's check out the league's best shooting teams. In 4th, the Bucks.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
All right, fans, it's dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Let's see what you got. Oh, sit down. Keep it going.
Portis is checked in for the Bucks. Green comes in for Taurean Prince. And the Spurs making a change here. Bucks leading by 10. Now Lillard. 10 points for him. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Portis a screen on Johnson. Giannis inside. Covered by Johnson. And that one's good. Antetokounmpo.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
San Antonio again missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And the double up on Antetokounmpo. San Antonio with the rebound. Pass to Bassi. Here's Branham. There's the screen. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Here's Wesley. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Trent, and the layup falls. Trent's got his first points in this one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Unloads from 13. Branham pulls it in.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo's size, no doubt a huge factor, a master at getting up to block shots.
You thought that first quarter was good? He's been even better in the second.
The Bucks shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. Chris Middleton's checked in for Trent.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo. One shot.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion, but best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
And here's Barnes for 3. Spurs working now with a new shot clock. It's good.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Antetokounmpo fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Free throw good. Giannis.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. That sends Keldon Johnson to the free throw line. It goes on Chris Middleton. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for 1.
That's good from Johnson.
Now look, he's a versatile weapon. Johnson is someone that wants to keep improving and shouldering more responsibilities on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Portis. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Toronto.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
The 3 from Johnson. Rebound, Milwaukee. They led by as many as 18 points. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
Second personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Shooting 1.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Johnson outside. Pass to Barnes. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. The 3, and the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got 6.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Lillard from outside. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Johnson outside. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Lillard. Knocks down the step-back J. And the Bucks lead by 14.
Well, if the defense is going to give him the mid-range look, Lillard has no problem taking advantage.
Here's Champagnie. Off target at the rim. And the first half is now in the books. Bucks lead by 14. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, it seemed like you all were dictating tempo in the first half. How did you do?
Okay, we're getting the stops, grabbing the rebound now, just trying to push it, try to get the best shot available.
Problem solved in transition. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Milwaukee Bucks.
They're really hitting the boards, making a major effort. That's a big reason why they're up.
Well, as the rebounding expert on the crew, I'm giving them the O'Neal stamp of approval, which is hard to earn. Congrats, guys.
And next up, here's a look at some of the contenders for the fan-favorite three-point contest.
I hope we get to see all of these guys expand the field if you have to.
Yeah, just get a center or a power forward in there. The game has evolved. Us big guys need representation.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Jackson is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
Oh, yeah. Castle can leap up to the rim. The rookie putting some power behind that finish.
Pass to Prince. Now Lopez, defended by Wembanyama. The jump hook and the nice bucket inside from Lopez. Lopez has got his first basket of the night. Wembanyama, a screen on Jackson. Paul with the ball. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
The wily vet, Paul, able to score down low.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Three-pointer, Lillard makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting very healthy, 6 for 9.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now here's Barnes. 5 points in the game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Lopez, a screen on Barnes. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebound, San Antonio. Barnes has got 4 rebounds in this game. Kicks it out to Paul. Pass to Barnes. The three-pointer off the mark.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
Back to Jackson. Giannis with it. Now here's Lopez. Covered by Vassell. Lillard left side. Over Castle. Lillard misses. Spurs trail by 15. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Let's see some of the numbers here for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Here is Paul. He's got 5. Wembanyama, a screen. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And we have seen Lopez really improve his shot blocking. Adept at using that length to alter shots.
Now here's Giannis. Here's Lillard, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Lillard's got 20.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Vassell. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Good on the triple.
And practice is paying off. Vassell has worked so hard to get his shooting dialed in.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, covered by Barnes. 6 to shoot. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Now here's Paul. 5 points in the game. Back to Barnes. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Barnes has got 8.
A big forward with quick hands. Barnes, oh, he'll let it fly.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. change here. Trent's checked in. And let's see the leading three-point teams in the NBA. In the third spot, the Bucks.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Bucks leading by 16. Lillard outside. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Antetokounmpo. And he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. The free throw drops for Trent. And he makes both free throws. Spurs trail by 18. Here's Castle. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game.
This is something Castle has been working on, developing his long-range consistency.
Lillard, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Prince. Lillard against Jones. 4 on the shot clock. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They've been hitting consistently from mid-range all game. It's been a big part of their offensive production in this one.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
The Spurs making a switch here. Johnson's checked in.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Count that one. Vassell's got 22 points.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Prince finds Giannis. Lopez a screen on Johnson. Lopez outside. 5 to shoot. Pass to Lillard. Beats the shot clock but can't get it to fall.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Massey, the pass to Vassell. Damian Lillard pulls it in. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Bucks. They led the game at 1 point by 20. There's the drive. From deep, Prince. Massey pulls it in. Spurs trail by 16. Johnson inside. Antetokounmpo's there. And the basket by Vassell.
Assisted by Johnson.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Trent kicks to Prince. Floats it up for Giannis. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 3rd assist on the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now here's Jones. He has 7 to the middle. It's stolen by Johnson. Outside, Jones. Back to Johnson. They set the pick. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Prince. And he's good on the 3-ball. Prince has got 5 points so far.
And there's so little ego in Giannis's game. It's not about him out there. He wants to make the game easier for his teammates.
Now, here's Vassell. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Vassell's got 26.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
On the dunk by Lopez.
And even though Lopez has taken his game farther and farther from the basket, he can still punish you inside.
Now, here's Vassell. He's got 26. Pass to Castle. Over Prince. And Lopez pulls it down.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Lopez, a screen on Johnson. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Lillard from outside. Rebounded by the Spurs. Massey's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Johnson, the pass to Jones. Here's Castle. Defended by Prince. Fires from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. Vassell's got 12 now in this quarter.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And the Bucks with some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Green in for Damian Lillard. Trent outside. The 15-footer, and the basket is good. And the Bucks lead by 18.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Now here's Middleton. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Wembanyama. And it's sent back by Lopez. Trent with the wide open look. His 3-pointers off the mark. Spurs trail by 18. And here's Jones. 7 points in the game. Here's Champagnie. San Antonio again missing. Green inside. Covered by Johnson. Here's Middleton. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Middleton's got 11.
It's difficult trying to throw Middleton off his rhythm. Remarkable job staying with that shot.
Lopez with the block. Here's Trent. He takes it in.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Jones, the pass to Johnson. Wembanyama, a screen. Clock at 6. Back to Johnson. Offline with his 3. Milwaukee leading by 22. Middleton finds Portis. It's Trent on the wing. Middleton inside the 3-point line. Offline from the top of the key. On the wing, Johnson. They need this one, and it's Jones laying it in. 9 points in the game so far.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court right now for the Spurs, Johnson is out there with Castle. Then it's Chris Paul. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie in at the center position. Now here's Trent. Shoots the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Trent's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Milwaukee.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And this year's draft class considered to be one of the weaker classes in recent years.
I don't believe in a such thing as a weak draft class. There is always going to be a player or multiple players that stand out. Understand, even if you're drafting 60 players, if 5 of them turn out to be legitimate players, that's a good draft class.
The first free throw is good.
A solid all-around player. Johnson can be plugged into any lineup. Why? Because of his versatility.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks, and that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Damian Lillard. Shooting 1.
The free throw drops for Lillard.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
Now here's Johnson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. So, Greg, you played the point. In Create a Player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
He's off on the first. The Bucks making a switch here. Both champs checked in. No good on the second free throw. Vassell against Green. Outside Portis. Pass to Lillard. Puts up a 3. Connects from 3-point range. Lillard's got 17 now, just in the second half. Johnson outside. Vassell outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pulls up on the wing. Johnson with the rebound. Spurs shooting for the game at 42%. To the inside. Here's Champagnie. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Some people, RJ, have called for fewer regular season games. Could that help?
Absolutely not. If Kareem Abdul-Jabbar can take commercial flights and have to stay the night over and play 82 games, I think that the teams today can play 82 games.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Beauchamp passes to Green. Now Trent. And the 3 off target. Pass to Champagnie. Here's Vassell. Here's Castle. Shoots. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now, here's Trent. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Milwaukee, Gary Trent Jr. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Trent. When you compare, Richard, the NBA to the other major sports leagues, you have to be proud of the way things are run.
The NBA is a global league that focuses on global expansion, more so than any other major sport in the United States. And when it comes to the players, there isn't a league that treats their players better.
Now here's Paul. Johnson outside. Pass to Vassell. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game.
This is how confident of a scorer Vassell has become, taking on all comers. He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Paul kicks to Vassell. And the layup's good off the glass. Vassell's got 33 points.
Boy, Vassell has a smooth offensive game. This man just makes it look easy.
Giannis passes to Prince. Portis sets the pick for Giannis. Shot clock at 5. Fires from 18. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Lillard's got 8 here in the quarter.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Vassell outside. Drills it from outside.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Prince kicks to Trent. Launches it, and that's Prince. And time on the assist by Trent.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
A shot by Wembanyama, no good. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. Loads it up for Giannis. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Castle. Lays it up and banks it in.
Smart bucket by Castle. Get out and run.
Lillard against Paul. Now here's Lillard. He's covered closely. The rejection by Paul. Spurs passing it around. Wembanyama, a screen on Lillard. Back to Vassell. Johnson for 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Nice shooting reflexes on display from Johnson. He's got such a quick release. It is off as soon as he touches it.
Portis against Wembanyama. Nice shot by Portis.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Okay, look, that move right there is a product of repetition. He's worked on that, and it pays off over that little larger defender.
Now here's Giannis. Knocks it loose. Here's Prince. It's rebounded by Paul. And it's Paul with the ball for the Spurs. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. RG, what have you noticed about the young players that enter the NBA today?
Unfortunately, the NBA is now tasked with teaching players how to play basketball. The NBA wasn't a teaching league 20 years ago. Now it is. A lot of players are spending their first, second, and even third year learning how to play basketball. That was not always the case. They used to go to college and play for Hall of Fame coaches for 4 years.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis, and it's Green in for Trent. Green with the ball. Here's Lillard. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Wow, the skill of Lillard to get his shot through while getting the whistle.
The Spurs making a switch here. Champagne's checked in.
At the line for the Bucks, Damian Lillard. One shot.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Green against Vassell. You know, Richard, so many stars have done it. Any thoughts on a player asking for a trade with multiple years remaining on their contract?
If you're unhappy in any marriage, you should always get out. That is my opinion. Teams do it all the time. They'll sign a player to 5 years and then trade him in 2. So if a player is unhappy after 3 years of a 5-year contract, it's okay for him to request a trade, but continue to show up to work. That is my only request from the players.
Yeah, you never want to foul Dame in the act. He's almost automatic from the line.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Damian Lillard.
And I like the work Lillard's put into his defense the past few seasons. He may not be a stopper, but he's improved immensely at that end of the floor.
Both free throws good from Lillard. Spurs have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them.
When Vassell pounds it inside, Devin can make things happen.
Second personal foul. 15 foul. Shooting for San Antonio, Devin Vassell. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Richard, who do you think is the most impactful player right now in the NBA?
I stand by this. As long as LeBron James is wearing an NBA uniform, he is first, second, and third. The ratings say that. The money says that. As long as he is playing, he will be the most impactful player in the NBA. Look, if there's one thing that we've learned about Vassell since he came into the league, is that he is a tough competitor. He will battle each and every night.
The Bucks working the ball around. Lillard with a screen for Antetokounmpo. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. Antetokounmpo's got 38 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Vassell. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight.
Great setup for Vassell, who does not waste the chances to get off a quick shot.
Green, the pass to Prince. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Barnes kicks to Paul. Vassell, the bounce pass. Shot by Champagnie, no good. Milwaukee has gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Right side, Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. Prince with a screen on Wembanyama. Lillard misses. Spurs have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. A shot by Champagnie, no good. The Bucks shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Prince setting a pick for Antetokounmpo over Barnes. And again, the Bucks miss. And it's Barnes with the ball for San Antonio. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Ever the crafty vet, Barnes spots a wide open guy and sends that ball on time and on target.
Over in the corner, Green. Prince wide open. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Despite his relatively quiet night, they are still winning, and that just shows this team is more than just about one guy.
Barnes outside. Wembanyama, a screen. Lopez with the steal.
And so it's going to end up in the rest.
Oh, my goodness. What a play.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Back to Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Vassell's got 42 in the game.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
So it's the Spurs now, following the miss by Giannis.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Prince with a screen on Barnes. Here's Giannis. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. 24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Barnes outside. Pass to Champagny. Barnes screen on Antetokounmpo. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Now here's Lillard. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Giannis, you have said in the past you have even more untapped potential. So how did you put your fingerprints on this?
I'm just here to do whatever it takes to help my team win. Did a great job executing, moving the ball. And this is what we do. We play together, and whatever we do, hopefully we can get a win at the end of the day.
Well, it certainly turned into a win tonight, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game. And now we present the player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.